We are building micro pathways that we believe have the power to repeatably and scalably and efficiently get people who need to be in work or want to get back to work, particularly those who we've underserved, into work. For us, micro pathways are defined as 2 or more stackable credentials that can be packaged as a validated market signal, connecting learners to employment in high growth fields. We want to, through this initiative, create ripples that really affect the entire American workforce, American higher education, and really the entire country.
So even before the pandemic, there were challenges in the labor market for workers and employers. Lower wage workers often find themselves stuck in lower wage jobs, and in surveys of employers, we frequently hear challenges with finding applicants with the right skills. Skills-based hiring practices that focus on the skills a candidate brings to the table rather than whether they have a college degree can help employers unlock the wealth of human capital held by workers without a bachelor's degree. This is where community colleges can play a crucial role. Low-cost targeted training can help fill existing skills gaps where they exist.
We actually do have a really creative and interesting opportunity right now for states to be able to be really creative about this. And that's one of the things that actually gives me a great deal of hope. We've watched leadership tested and we've watched leaders exposed. And we have seen people that have stepped up for our communities in really powerful ways. It is just crystal clear to me that our responsibility now is not to retreat, but our responsibility is to double down.
We're making great strides to stretch beyond the traditional, but we still have even bigger strides ahead.
95% of all learning occurs outside of the classroom. But how is it that the only thing of value comes from that other 5%? That's wrong. It's been my life's mission to turn this around.
This is a passion for me in that, I am a first generation college student, who grew up in poverty. I look to the right and the left and begin to see what it takes for the next generation really to be able to move beyond that.
I actually got kicked out of high school. I was pointing out to folks, first U.S. Secretary of Education, kicked out of high school. And that was partly because my reaction to adult authority was so negative and I was so distrustful of adults. There were a few things that made a difference. There were teachers and mentors who were willing to see me as more than the sum of my mistakes. And I feel like one of the challenges for employers, particularly when they're employing folks who have had a series of traumatic life experiences, is that they can very quickly feed into a cycle. So I think one of the goals here should be to help both the educators, the trainers, and the employers think about how do you build relationships of trust.
So we believe that all eyes are on us and that this is a beginning.